What makes a game feel real? Why does a simple board of squares feel like a battlefield? Why does losing a match of pixels sting like defeat? What invisible force turns play into purpose? And where does the game end? When the screen fades to black? Or when we stop feeling it? You're watching Game Beyond Episode 1 on Cosmognosys TV, where we explore the hidden worlds inside play. When you start a game, something changes. A chessboard, a soccer field, a glowing screen. They all turn into other worlds, each with their own rules, their own meaning, their own kind of truth. This invisible boundary we cross together is what philosophers call the magic circle. Inside it, ordinary things become extraordinary. A ball isn't leather and air anymore. It's triumph or heartbreak. A pawn isn't just carved wood. It's a soldier marching into danger. A cluster of bright pixels becomes a dragon guarding treasure. We know it's not real, and yet we care. Because inside that circle, we agree to believe. We give meaning to make-believe, and that's where the magic begins. The idea comes from Johan Huizinga, a Dutch historian who wrote Homo Ludens back in 1938. He said play is older than culture itself. Even animals play. Watch lion cubs wrestle. They're not fighting to survive. They're rehearsing for life. Huizinga believed play was sacred, a space apart from ordinary existence, a world of order, imagination, and freedom. He wrote, "Play is a free activity standing quite consciously outside ordinary life. When we play, we suspend reality and build a new one together." 20 years later, French sociologist Roger Caillois expanded Huizinga's idea. He said all play falls into four kinds: agon, competition; elia, chance; mimicry, imitation and role play; I-links, vertigo, the thrill of motion and disorientation. Every game mixes these in its own way. A racing game blends agon and I-links. A tabletop RPG mixes mimicry and chance. Caillois gave designers a language for why games feel so different and why we keep coming back to them. Modern psychology agrees. Play isn't just fun, it's training. Kids playing tag learn pursuit and escape. Adults playing strategy games practice patience and planning. Co-op games teach trust. Story games build empathy and moral choice. The magic circle isn't a playground, it's a laboratory for being human. Inside it, we can risk, fail, and learn, all in safety. And that makes it one of the most powerful tools we have. Then came the digital age, and the circle exploded. Online worlds don't disappear when we log off. They keep running, economies form, communities govern themselves. Friendships, rivalries, and politics come alive inside those servers. For millions, these aren't just games, they're parallel lives. Researchers studying worlds like EVE Online and Second Life found something remarkable. The emotions are real. A virtual victory feels like triumph. A digital loss can bring genuine grief. Pixels may be imaginary, but the feelings aren't. Philosopher Jesper Juul captured this perfectly in his book, Half Real. He said games live in two worlds at once: real rules and fictional stories. When we play, our minds accept both. We follow real logic, yet live inside imagined space. That's why we can know it's fiction and still feel it deeply. That tension between rules and imagination is what keeps the circle alive. But sometimes the circle breaks when someone cheats, when hostility spills in from outside, or when virtual choices start to have real-world consequences. Then the line between game and life collapses, and we see how fragile that invisible boundary really is. It only exists because we agree to believe in it. People often say games are escapism, but maybe there's something else. Maybe they're rehearsal, practice, reflection. Games can build focus, resilience, even healing. In difficult times, play gives us a small world we can control, a way to recover agency. Psychologists call it serious play. Game designer Jane McGonigal calls it reality hacking, using the logic of play to make real life better. So maybe we don't play to escape the world. Maybe we play to understand it. That's the paradox of the magic circle. Inside it, nothing is truly real, and yet everything matters. We step in, pretending. We step out, changed. Every time you press start, you cross an invisible threshold into a world built from imagination and agreement, a world that lets you explore possibility itself. And when the circle closes and the world fades back to ordinary life, something stays with you. Maybe wisdom, maybe courage, maybe just a spark of wonder. That is the true magic of play. Games don't let us escape reality. They teach us how to reshape it.